Vladimir Putin's story begins in the scarred heart of Leningrad. It was 1952. The city was still clawing its way back from the horrors of World War II. Putin was born into a communal apartment, a common living arrangement in post-war Russia. His family, like many others, bore the weight of their nation's turbulent past. Putin's father, a decorated war veteran, carried the physical and emotional scars of conflict. His mother, a factory worker, represented the quiet resilience of Russian women. Life was hard, resources were scarce, and the shadow of the war loomed large. Yet, amidst the hardship, young Vladimir found solace in stories of heroism and adventure. These stories, coupled with the pervasive presence of the KGB, ignited a spark in Putin's imagination. He was drawn to the world of espionage, captivated by its blend of intellect, physical prowess, and patriotism. This fascination would shape his future in ways no one could have predicted. It was a path that would lead him from the cramped confines of his childhood apartment to the pinnacle of global power. The path to becoming a KGB officer was arduous, demanding unwavering dedication and absolute loyalty. Putin excelled. He graduated from Leningrad State University with a law degree. This academic success, combined with his steely determination, made him a prime candidate for the KGB. In the mid-1980s, Putin found himself stationed in Dresden, East Germany. The Cold War was at its peak, and the Iron Curtain divided East and West. Putin's mission was to blend in, gather intelligence, and cultivate assets. He became fluent in German, immersing himself in the culture of his adversaries. The fall of the Berlin Wall in 1989 sent shockwaves across the world. It marked the beginning of the end for the Soviet Union. For Putin, witnessing the collapse of East Germany was a pivotal moment. It instilled in him a deep-seated fear of instability and a determination to restore Russia to its former glory. As the Soviet Union crumbled, Putin returned to a Russia in chaos. He navigated the treacherous waters of post-Soviet politics with the same calculated precision he had employed as a KGB agent. His rise through the ranks was swift and strategic. Putin possessed a unique understanding of both the strengths and weaknesses of the newly formed Russian Federation. He leveraged this knowledge to secure powerful allies and outmaneuver his opponents. His ascent culminated in 1999, when, in a surprise move, he was appointed prime minister by the ailing Boris Yeltsin. Within a year, Yeltsin would resign, paving the way for Putin to assume the presidency. It was a stunning turn of events that few had anticipated. A former KGB officer, once a shadowy figure operating in the Cold War's shadows, was now the leader of the world's largest nation. Russia and the world would never be the same. Putin's reign has been marked by a relentless pursuit of power and a determination to restore Russia's standing on the world stage. He consolidated his control over the media, the military, and the economy. Dissent was silenced, and any challenge to his authority was met with swift and ruthless retribution. On the international stage, Putin projected an image of strength and decisiveness. He skillfully exploited global events such as the War on Terror to advance Russia's interests. His annexation of Crimea in 2014 and his support for separatists in eastern Ukraine sent shockwaves through Europe, shattering any illusions of a post-Cold War peace. As of 2025, the world watches with bated breath as the conflict in Ukraine continues to rage. Putin's actions have drawn condemnation and sanctions from the West, but he remains defiant. He has framed the conflict as a battle for Russia's survival, a struggle against NATO expansionism and Western influence.